Peace, everyone. This is your one man urban orchestra, Rob the NOC, coming at you with a Reason 10 beginner's tutorial. I'm going to help you set up your template, your effects, and your MIDI keyboard or anything that's MIDI. I'm going to show you all of that in this tutorial. And I'll come with some more tutorials as I go. There's a few people that wanted help with their Reason, and some are going to get it, and some got it already. And let's go. All right. So we're gonna go straight into it. What you want to do is, all right. Let me come out of here. See this Reason 10. Once you load Reason 10 in your your computer, you want to open that up, your Reason 10. Okay. Now, once you open it up, it's gonna look like this. Okay. Three main pieces you're gonna have: your mixer, your rack, your sequencer. All right. So while we're in our sequencer, we want to get rid of this browser because it's too big and we don't need it there. Okay. So again, you have your mixer, your rack, your sequencer. Before we do anything, we're going to start with our template. Then we're going to go to the effects. Then I'm going to help you set up the your MIDI keyboard or whatever it's MIDI. All right. So you go here, save as. Now we want to save this to our desktop, so you hit desktop. Okay. Now, what you want to do is call it temp. Oops. Template Reason 10. All right, so you want to put it on your desktop so you can see it on your desktop. All right, so I'm gonna hit save, like so. So where is it? There it is. Okay, so it's there. Okay, so we go back. So now you have that. Now you see up at top where this arrow, my cruiser is, my arrow says Reason template Reason 10. Whenever you start a new song, you always go into your Reason template, all right, and you rename it whatever you want. It could be Session 10 or Park Avenue, whatever you want, okay? You rename it, because if you don't rename it and you do all your stuff in the template, and you keep saving and saving and save as, your template is going to have your whole song. So you want to rename that. The first thing you want to do is rename your template so you'll have another file. Okay? And what I mean by that is, let's go. So I'm going to rename this the Jump Off. So I pick my desktop like so. Bam. So you see the Jump Off. So that's what you do. Okay. So I'm gonna close this out and go get my template, because that's what we got to set up. It's our template. All right. So now that we got that out the way. First thing I want to do is, if you're gonna work with 8 bars or 5 or 4 bars, I recommend you move this to 5. If you're gonna do not 8 bars, you move it to the 9. Okay. Now you have to get that R. Okay. You see the R with the line. Okay. Now the L is supposed to stay right there on the 1. Okay. Now there is an ending bar which you need to put right near the bar. So whenever you export, it'll stop right at the end, wherever that end piece is. Now let's go find the end piece. So you gotta find it. So there's our end piece right there. So you gotta bring it all the way to the R, like so. And by the way, when I magnify, you just hit H on the keyboard to magnify. You hit G to come in, to go minus, all right? Demagnify. So now you know a hotkey or whatever. Okay, now I want to go 4 bars. So I bring my E and my R to 4. They both got to be there. You come here, turn your loop on. This is your loop on, okay? It will turn white, and if it's not on, it'll stay gray. But now it's on, so we'll see. Watch this, the cruiser. It'll return back to the 1. All right. And there you have it. So it's looping now. So we got that. So you want to save that. You press Control S on the PC. And I'm sure pretty sure it's like that on the Mac too. All right. Or Option S. Because I don't have a Mac no more, so I forgot the keys. Okay. Now, when we're dealing with that, you can leave your tempo the way it is, 4/4, however you want it. You know, that's up to you. Keep your delay compensation on, because you can turn it off, and you can turn it on, keep it on. You know, and let's see. That's about it, because what you wanted to do was set up your bars, so forth. So if you want to use 8 bars, you slide it back to 9. All right. You put your record on, quantize, and eternal clock will stay there. All right. If you got Ableton Link, that's something different. I don't use that, so I can't go into that. All right. So you got that on. Save as. Every time you do something, use save as. Blocks, you have that also. I did a video on that. So if you want to see how blocks work, go to my other video and you'll see it. The name of that is, I forgot. It's basically showing you how to use markers. So the word marker should be in it. I forgot, I did it like two weeks ago or something like that. All right, so now we dealt with the sequencer. Now we want to look at the rack, okay, and we want to look at the mixer. So you got the sequencer, your rack, and your mixer. Now, how to come out of there and get all 3 with their own screen. And if you have double screen or triple screen, you can set them up, you know, on different screens when you set up your template. But I only have 1. So you hit the arrow, okay? That's in that right corner what I just hit. And you see this? You hit this one. You're detaching the rack. All right? So you hit the square to make it full. You go here, making it full. And let's go to the other one. Oh, that's full already. Let's see. And that's full. That's full. Okay, they all full. Okay, they full screen. Okay, and then you save that. Control S. All right. So now, what I want to show you how to set up your effects. Okay. Let's go to the mixer. See this column here? You have 8 effects that you can set up here. So when you have a track over here, you have tracks in this empty space right here. Every sound will get its own track, okay? And it'll get a EQ. And by the way, this is like a good emulation of the SSL 9000K. and every track will get an SSL board on it. Okay, and what this does, this is the effects return. Okay, and we have the sends on each track that you have a sound on will get a track, and that's wonderful. Okay, so you can have all your 8 effects set up, and I'm about to show you. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Let me see my rack. All right, so we're gonna go here to the rack, and you're doing the template, and you want to set up those effects. You have to leave this empty, and you have to set up your effects. You cannot put instruments here first or nothing, because this has to attach to this. Okay, now if you look on your keyboard, you hit tab, it'll turn around. Okay, for you beginners, and to turn it back around, you just tap it. Okay, the tab key on your keyboard, tap back. That's it. It's easy. All right, so effects. I have many effects. Okay, and let's say I want my See, you can make up as many templates you want. Okay, you can have 10 templates. You can have a template for R&B. You can have a template for pop. You can have a template for whatever, sound effects. You can have template for whatever you want. You just got to set it up just like what I'm doing and set your effects up. So you have to learn how to set up your effects so they can have a long tail, not so long of a tail. That's all up to you. Okay, so right now I'm going to use one of the native effects, okay, to show you. So this is the RV 7000 MK2, and it has convolution now. All right, so now we're going to go to the mixer. So now you see all plate spread, and that's all plate spread. So if I name it, I'm going to name it plate. You can name it. It's going to say plate. And when you go back to there it is, plate. This is your first one. And if you wanted to edit, boom, you just tap on edit, it'll go back here, and you can edit right here. Okay, this button, these buttons, if they're on, you know, they'll okay, see, I just turned it, and it gives me echo, algorithm, time, diffusion, tempo, sync. If you want it on, whatever, you can put it on. You could get LF damp, spread, pre-delay. You see how it moves? You see that? So this is real nice. Okay, so it also has different ones inside of it. So you just go in, and here's the convolution one, and that's the last one. This is the convolution, and you just set it up the way you want it. And let's see, the size, you can go up to what, 24 size, whatever. Okay, so that's how you set up your effects for the 8 effects returns. All right. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see something. Yeah. Yes. Effects return. Now we're gonna do number 2. And we're gonna do number 3. Let's say you go down to effects. Let's see. Reason effects. So let's say we want to set up a synchronous effect modulator. Bam, that pops up. Okay, so I want to rename that modulator. Okay, and there it is. There's your modulator. Hit Control S. Every action you do, hit Control S so it'll save it. All right. Now let's go back. So you got that effect up. That's a native modulator. It comes with Reason 10, so you don't have to try to buy it or whatever. Okay, let's go back. Reason device. Let's get, let me see what I want to do. Let's get the pulverizer. This is another native. Okay. Let's say I'm going to name this demolition. Demolition. So you go back, see if it's there. So it's there, okay? Control S. All right, let's go back. Now, what we want to do, I'm going to add 3 more, but I'm going to use third-party VSTs because Reason takes third-party now. So let's go to, let's see, soft tube, tape, my God, sound toys. Let's do a sound toy little plate. So you see how it comes up now? It comes up different from the other 3 because it's not native, it's a third-party plugin. So you hit open and it'll open up like that, okay? If you want to keep it on top of the screen, like whenever, you know, if you want to keep it open, you just hit that pin like other ones, you use it. You could also use the automation. You hit the automation right here, and on your sequencer, the automation lane will pop up. Okay, I haven't used remote and I haven't used screenshot. I don't need that, and so forth. Okay, so I'm taking that off. So, okay, so we have the little plate up, and let's say. Let's see. Let's go in here and get some extreme. So, Abby's Airy. Okay. Okay, so let's name it Abby Airy. Okay. Go to the next screen. It's there. See that? Now, before I hit control and save that, I want you to always look, template, session, Reason 10. It will always have this asterisk star right here, or star, right? When you hit control and save, that star disappears because it's letting you know you have it saved now. So I want you to always look up there, see if that star is there. If that star is not gone, that means you haven't saved, okay? Now, let's go back. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 4 more because you get 8 effects returns, okay? That's beautiful. That's like the real SSL board, okay? And you can also attach effects directly to whatever instrument you bring up, and I'll show you that after we take care of this. Okay, so let's go to Sound Spot. I want to bring up, let's bring up the Oracle. Okay, so this is easy. It should be easy for you. It says VST plugin, so it should be easy. Okay, now we hit the Oracle. All right, so as you see, there's the star. Once you make a move that's different from what you saved, a star will pop. That star will pop up. So, okay, so this is my reverb, and you can if you got this plugin, you can do whatever. But I'm letting you see this is my 5th one, so I'm gonna name it. Let me see something first. Let me go to default low. Let me see. Okay. So I pulled up one. Okay. So let's rename that soundscape. Oops. Let's rename that soundscape. I don't want to know if it's the Oracle or not. I know it's the Oracle. So soundscape. I might want to use that on sound design. Okay. So control save. Let's go to see if it's there. And it's there. Soundscape. See that? All right. So if you want different effects all the way up to 8, this is how you do it. I'm gonna do 6, 7, and 8 real quick. I'm not gonna even rename it. I'm not gonna name it on anything. Oops, like that. I'm gonna just go through it. Let's see. Effects. Fab filter. Let's do fab filter R. Fab filter. Damn. They go to fab filter. I'm gonna call that fab reverb. Fab reverb. Let's go to the next one. Control save. Alright, let's go to the next one. I got 2 more, I believe. Effects. Let's say I wanna reason. Where is that? Okay, let's say if I want a soft tube amp, boom, that's there. So you'll see that. Let's see how many I have. Yep, I got 1 more. So that'll be smooth bass. Alright, 1 more. That'll be it. Let's say effects. Where is that? Oh, the echo. I want to put the echo there. Okay, so you get a echo. I want to change that to Dreamy Tape. So Dreamy Tape should be there. Dreamy Tape. All right. Well, I'm gonna switch that around. I'm gonna just say tape in capital because it's real small. You don't want to go blind. All right, so it should be there. So you should see tape. No, let me do this. Tape echo. Yeah, tape echo. So tape echo. So there it is. Control S, save. Bam. So you got all 8. Okay. Let me show you something real quick. What I'm talking about. Okay, that's that. Let me bring in. This is something I did. It's nothing fancy. I just want you to see the effect. Okay. Here it is. That's the sound. All right. So it's gonna go right up to the 3, and then it's gonna come back. So I'm setting it up. This is how you do it. So it's in loop. All right. Okay. Now let's go back to the mixer. Mixer. So as you see, the lead intro that it's called lead intro. You see that? Oh, by the way, you got 3 F keys to switch back and forth to each window. You have F5 that'll switch to the mixer, F6 that will switch to your rack, F7 that will switch right back to the sequencer. This is these are hotkeys, okay? So I know them because I've been working with Reason for years, so it's nothing to me. So let's go back to the mixer. So as you see, your lead intro, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and there's the levels of the effects that you can put on. You can take it off or have a whole lot or just have. It's up to your ear. All right. So we're going to put that plate on. and all you do is press that, and it's on. Okay, send on. That's it. Now let's listen to that sound. As I moved the knob, it became more, right? Okay, let's hit 5. See? Beautiful. You get to work with 8 effects. Let's add a little demolition. Wash it, you can. Dirt. You can change the filter. You see how it goes? This is all up to you. You can sync it, spread it, volume, wet. You gotta get used to all that. Okay, so I just showed you that. Let's go back to the mixer. Now I'm going to turn these off, and I want to show you something. I want to show you something. Okay. Now this lead intro is going to pop up in your rack, all right? Because it's an audio track, all right? So if you don't want to use all 8 of these effects, and you want to add your special effects that you probably have somewhere else, and you want to bring it in or whatever, or use an effect from the native or third-party effects, you tap on this and watch it get blue. Not this. You see that? It's highlighted all the way around. You right click and say you want an effect. Now let's say I want the fat on it from SoundSpot. Bam. It's gonna have, you see? You hear that? It's totally different from how it sounded before because it's directly, it has the direct effect. Now, to see this, hit tab on your keyboard, turn it around, and you will see that the fat audio out is going into the insert effects on that lead intro sound. The audio in is coming in to the fat. So it would affect the that lead intro sound. So that's another way, another way to insert effects, not using the 8 effects that we set up on the template. So let's get rid of this. Delete. Let's get rid of that, and let's just Control Save. Now, that's that. I want to get rid of this lead. It doesn't belong there because this is a template. That lead doesn't belong there. So we're going to get rid of that. And then you hit Control Save. I was just using that as a demo. All right. So, now that I showed you how to set up the effects, now I can show you, let's see. That's that. We got that. We covered that. Okay. So now we got our 8 effects, and you see how it's basically done. Now I want to show you Okay. If you have a MIDI keyboard, all right. If you have a MIDI keyboard or drum machine, like not a drum machine, but well, yeah, a drum machine. Anything that's MIDI into USB or MIDI into your interface, you can bring it into Reason and set up your keyboard. Now, let's say I want to hook up my Yamaha KX keyboard, MIDI keyboard. It's just a MIDI keyboard. All right, so you go to Edit, Preferences. You get General Audio, Control Surfaces, Sync, Advanced Language. We want to go to Control Surfaces. Now here you see that my Akai LPD8 is not on because I don't have it attached or connected to this computer. All right, I wanted to show you something. Well, let me come up out of there first. If you have anything, a MIDI keyboard or whatever that the Reason 10 recognizes, you hit auto detect and it will detect anything that you have, all those. All right. So it says no keyboards or control surfaces were auto detected because I don't have any of those where it just did the auto detect. Okay. So you have to make it up. You hit add. All right. My Yamaha is not on this list. You see all these? My Yamaha is not on this list. So I hit other. This is a generic control surface model. So you can set up, excuse me, I got that cold. It's going away, but you know. Now you come here and you rename it. I'm gonna rename it Yamaha KX. Now you come down, and being I have it hooked up to MIDI over USB, it's gonna come up as USB cable. That's the USB cable that's coming from my Yamaha, and it's a generic brand, but it's gonna just say USB cable. If you have Uno, which is MIDI over USB, it will say Uno. It would give that brand. Whatever brand you have, it will be right there named, and all you do is select it. Okay? So now, I hit OK. So now it's there. Now, if you're going to make it the master, you go over here and make it the master keyboard, and it'll go away and come back if that's what you want to do. Okay? So that's how you set your control surface up. Whatever it is, it could be MPC Touch, MPC Ren, MPC Live, MPC X, MIDI keyboards, whatever. All right, and that's basic. That's how you. This is basically how you do it. All right. So I just hit Control Save, and now when I go back to my Rack 10, Rack 10, my template of the Rack. For me, I have set up instruments. I have 2 redrums. You don't have to do this. This is just me, and I don't set up nothing. Oops, my bad. Set up the wrong one. I have two redrums because I start my drums off, or I may start something else with an instrument. I may make the loop and then add my drums, but always my template have these 2 always up, and then I build from there. So in order to get rid of the native drums, I bring in my own. Um, let's see. You hit where is that? Reset device, and they're all gone. You just put it in an empty space right there, and just hit it. Right click, and then they're all gone. All right. Um, to bring in sounds, let's go here. Let's say I want some kicks and stuff. Let's see, bass, plucks, pads, drums and percussion. You got drum kits, hip hop and R&B. So that'll bring up a Kong, and we don't want that. All right. So I want wave sounds. So let's see. Here we go. I think. Nah, those are. I'm looking for wave sounds. Like, matter of fact, let me go to my desktop. I think. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Wave sounds. When you got wave sounds, you can take them, drag it all the way over. You hear that? Well, that's going to play. You can play to see if you like it. Okay? But this is a loop. I just want to show you for demonstration. This is a loop already. But you can make it, you can bring in one shots, hi-hat, bring it over, snap. Okay? So that's how you bring those in. Right on to whatever. You know, you can do that with the Dr. Rex, but you have to turn that into a Rex file. Okay, so that's how you drag and drop stuff on your redrum, your Kong, stuff like that. Okay, so that's that. So let me get rid of all this. I just wanted to show you. I just wanted to show you so you'll have it, so you'll know. All right, and then from there, you're good to go. So, if you, I'm going to do Control Save. So, if you want to add on instruments like the clang, you can. Let me see. Instruments. Okay, if however you want to make your template, like if you have 5 different templates, your setup I'm sure going to be different because it don't make no sense to have 5 of the same template. All right, so you could bring in hydroxy, hydronexius, and so forth. So this could be my template if I want it. So that's how you bring this stuff in. Or let me see. Rack extensions. You can drag and drop your stuff over here too. I'm not gonna get into that. You'll find that out later. Okay. Close that out. So this is how you set up your template. Get rid of all this, and I just hit Control Save because that's what I want. This is my template. And you've been shown how to set up your effects. And see, this is Redrum and Redrum 1 and 2. So they got all the effects, and I can add effects, say to my kick or whatever, and do all that fancy stuff from these right here, these 8. Okay? And that's how you make your template. Sorry, I took a little while to do it, but it needed to be done. And if you don't get it, go back to my video, start over. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. And here's my redrum here on my sequencer. So I could take it, bring it up, have Control Save, Redrum 1 on top of Redrum 2. And basically, that's it. So, making a template and Reason is real easy. All right. So, just follow everything that I said, and you should be good. I'm your one man urban orchestra, Rob the NOC, and I hope you enjoy this. Subscribe to my YouTube, and say peace, and make good music, love it, and be the music. Peace.